Hi guys, Chloe at Walking the Resonant Path here. I just wanted to do the last couple of Christmas movies I've watched, and then I want to give you the final list of the top 20. As I said, there is one in the top 20 that for some reason I lost the synopsis when I wrote it. It must have just accidentally got deleted, and I don't have time to watch it again. So that one is called Destination Christmas. You'll just have to look that one up yourself. Also, there are a couple that I will watch sort of over the next couple of days, but tomorrow for us is stocking day. So Christmas basically starts for us tomorrow in our house. We open our stockings tomorrow, and we also open a Christmas t-shirt, because if you don't have a new clothes, the Yule Cat will eat you. And that's Icelandic tradition. And another Icelandic tradition, we give each other one book, because I know I'll get a lot more books under the Christmas tree, because that was basically on my list, but we give each other one book each. And so we each have a book to read, because that's an Icelandic tradition. You give a book and you read on Christmas Eve. So there's also some, as I said, our tradition is on Christmas Day. That's when we do our presents under the tree, and we eat our turkey and our ham and our roast veggies and whatever else we're having. And I make my Oreo chocolate cheesecake in a jar, and so we have that for dessert. But also at night, when everything winds down, we watch National Lampoon's Vacation. So I couldn't actually put that on the list, but that will get a honorary mention on the list. And so a couple of other honorary mentions, which we haven't got around to watching this year, but we usually watch every year, A Muppet Christmas Carol, Christmas with the Cranks, and Home Alone. So we haven't got around. We may do tomorrow night, but tomorrow night we also have carols. We watch the carols and sing along to the carols on Christmas Eve. So we have a lot of things on tomorrow, so I might not see you then, or I might just pop in for a quick hi and show you something I've got in my stocking or something, but maybe not. And the next day is obviously Christmas, so maybe I'll see you, maybe I won't. So I just wanted to finish the list and tell you the final top 20. So the ones that I just recently watched, and it is including my favourite one, but one that did make the top 20, but not number one, but it's number one in my heart. But first, we've got Christmas in Evergreen, and that starred Ashley Williams as Ellie, and Teddy Sears as Ryan, and Holly Robinson Peete as Michelle, and Barbara Niven as Carol, and Jada Lily Miller as Zoe. Now, this is first in the Evergreen Christmas series of movies, and there are 4, but I haven't seen the other 3, so maybe I'll watch them one year, or maybe I'll watch them even after Christmas, I don't know. But anyway, widower Ryan Bellamy plans to spend Christmas with his daughter Zoe in Florida to avoid reminders of his late wife. However, their plans take an unexpected turn when they get stranded in the charming town of Evergreen, Vermont, due to a snowstorm. While they are there, they meet the local veterinarian, Ellie Shaw, who is visiting her family from Washington, D.C. Ellie is preparing to move in with her boyfriend and colleague, Spencer. As the town prepares for its traditional Christmas festival, Ellie keeps trying to leave the town to meet up with Spencer, and Ryan and Zoe are trying to get their flight to Florida. While waiting, Ellie meets Ryan and Zoe and introduces them to Evergreen. They learn about the legend of the town snow globe, which makes wishes come true. Zoe, who is captivated by the festive spirit of the town, wishes they could stay instead of go to Florida. As the wishes come true, events happen so that both Ellie and Ryan and Zoe keep getting delayed, and romance soon starts to blossom between Ellie and Ryan. This magical bond forms amid festive activities like building snowmen, baking cookies, playing Christmas games, and sharing a traditional Christmas turkey dinner. Now, this film overflowed with Christmas charm. I've never seen a Hallmark movie pack in so much Christmas. This really packed in a lot of Christmas. It had the sets were gorgeously decorated. So much Christmas in the sets. It was unbelievable. The cast delivered good performances, and I like the fact that we had familiar faces like Holly Robinson Peete from Morning Show Mysteries, and Barbara Niven from Chesapeake Shores, and Jada Lily Miller from When Calls the Heart. The chemistry between the leads is nice, and the film offers a true festive extravaganza. It really does. They just pack the Christmas events in and pack all the Christmas in. It was really good for Christmassy stuff. From snow globes to Santa, the movie captures the essence of holiday magic. The adorable animals featured throughout add an extra layer of warmth and charm, earning bonus points for their presence. And overall, this delightful Christmas movie is a treat for anyone looking to immerse themselves in the spirit of Christmas, because it really was a Christmas extravaganza. And that got 131 candy cane points too, because it was so full of Christmas events, decorations, just everything Christmassy. It was amazing. Next we have The Holiday Junkie. That stars Jennifer Love Hewitt, Andy, and her real-life husband, Brian Halasay, and he plays Andy's love interest, Mason. And actually her kids make little cameos in it as well, so it's a whole family affair, and Jennifer Love Hewitt wrote it and produced it as well. So it's a whole family thing. And Jennifer Love Hewitt is one of my favourite actresses, so obviously she got some points for that. The Holiday Junkie is a heartwarming story centred on Andy, a professional holiday planner who decorates homes. Sorry, there's somebody going past. And schedules events to maximise. I'll start that again. The Holiday Junkie is a heartwarming story centred on Andy, a professional holiday planner who decorates homes and schedules events to maximise festive Christmas cheer. Following the recent loss of her mother, known as the original holiday enthusiast, Andy struggles to carry her family's holiday business while navigating her grief. Planning to spend a quiet Christmas mourning her mother, her plans change when she's paired with Mason, the house manager for a wealthy client. Mason, a self-proclaimed holiday skeptic dealing with his own personal issues, must team up with Andy. Together they embark on a journey filled with cookie-baking marathons, well-meaning friendships, and a dynamic blend of sentimental charm and guarded skepticism. Now, as I said, Jennifer Love Hewitt is one of my favourite actresses and delivers a moving performance that feels authentic, particularly during the emotional scenes. While I typically shy away from sadness in my holiday films, the emotional depth and sincerity here enrich the story, I thought, especially knowing that the film was created to honour Jennifer Love Hewitt's mother, who she recently lost. So it was done really authentically and genuinely here. However, I did feel that the theme of loss and the death was brought up way too often for a holiday movie. I mean, okay, you can put it in a little bit, but if you keep mentioning it every 5 minutes, it really brings the Christmassy bit of the movie down. So that let it down a bit. On the brighter side, the Christmas decorations were stunning, and the chemistry between Hewitt and her real-life husband translated well onto screen. I was a bit worried it might not, because some couples don't translate well onto the screen, but these did, so that was good. Hewitt's contribution as writer, producer, and actress were impressive, making this heartfelt Christmas story a standout, despite its heavier moments. And I gave that 89 candy cane points. And now for my favourite one in my heart. It didn't make number one on the list. It did make the list, but it might not. Probably shouldn't have, because it's not that Christmassy, but I love it. And it's my number one in my heart, and that's Love Actually. Now, the cast list is impressive, so just bear with me while I read the cast list. So, there's Hugh Grant as Prime Minister David. There's Martine McCutcheon as Natalie. There's Alan Rickman as Harry. There's Emma Thompson as Karen. There's Bill Nye as Billy Mack. There's Gregor Fisher as Joe. There's Keira Knightley as Juliet. There's Chiwetel Ejiofor, and if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry, Peter as Peter. There's Andrew Lincoln as Mark. There's Colin Firth as Jamie. There's Lucia Moniz as Aurelia. There's Heike Makash, and if I've said that wrong, I'm sorry, as Mia. There's Liam Neeson as David. There's Thomas Sangster as Sam. There's Laura Linney as Sarah. There's Rodrigo Santoro as Carl. There's Chris Marshall as Colin. There's Abdul Salas as Tony. And there's Martin, I think his name's Martin Freeman as John. And there's Joanna Page as Judy. Now this is an eclectic mix of diverse stories which all have to do with love and are connected in some way. The film opens with a narrator reflecting on the pure and uncomplicated love displayed at the arrival at Heathrow Airport, emphasizing that even in dark times, love prevails. The story interweaves multiple love stories, highlighting the different facets of human connection. And it's easier to explain it within the little stories, so that's what I'm going to do. So, first is Billy Mack and Joe's story. Aging rock star Billy Mack records a Christmas version of Love Is All Around with his manager Joe. Despite mocking the song, Billy's promotional efforts make it a Christmas hit. On Christmas Eve, he skips the party to spend time with Joe, highlighting their friendship. Then we have Juliet, Peter, and Mark. Juliet and Peter recently married. Peter's best man and best friend Mark is secretly in love with his wife Juliet. Despite his attempts to hide his feelings, Juliet learns the truth through a wedding video Mark filmed. On Christmas Eve, Mark silently confesses his love using cue cards, accepting their relationship as friendship. Then we have Jamie and Aurelia's story. After discovering his girlfriend's infidelity, writer Jamie retreats to France, where he falls for Aurelia, his Portuguese housekeeper. Despite a language barrier, they connect, and Jamie learns Portuguese and proposes to Aurelia in her hometown, where she reveals she's been learning English for him. And then we have Harry, Karen, and Mia's story. Harry, a married manager, flirts with his secretary Mia and buys her a necklace, which his wife Karen finds and believes is mistakenly for her. On Christmas Eve, Karen realizes the truth, confronting Harry and expressing her heartbreak over his betrayal. And then we have Prime Minister David and Natalie's story. David, the Prime Minister, develops feelings for Natalie, a staff member. After a misunderstanding, he searches for her on Christmas Eve and attends a school play where they kiss, revealing their relationship to the public. And then we have Daniel and Sam's story. Widower Daniel supports his stepson Sam, who has a crush on classmate Joanna. Sam learns drums to impress her at the school performance and later confesses his feeling at the airport before she leaves. Joanna surprises him by reciprocating with a kiss. Then we have Sarah and Carl's story. Sarah, a dedicated employee, secretly loves her colleague Carl. Their budding romance is interrupted by her commitment to her mentally ill brother, Michael. Despite her longing for Carl, she prioritizes her family over her personal happiness. Then we have Colin and Tony's story. Frustrated with British dating, Colin is convinced that if he goes to the US, even though English women don't love him, he will get a girlfriend. And it finds out that he is right, and American women love his English accent. He returns to England with Harriet, one of the women, and her sister, who catches his friend Tony's attention. Then we have John and Judy. Professional film stand-ins for adult movies have intimately awkward scenes on set, yet their modest off-screen connection blossoms into a sweet romance culminating in their engagement. So a month later, all the characters converge on Heathrow Airport, showing their lives moving forward. Relationships are rekindled, new love blossoms, and connections strengthened, reflecting the enduring power of love. The film closes with real-life airport arrivals, celebrating love's universality. Although this is my sentimental favourite and holds the number one spot in my heart, it ended up lower on this list because it really only features like Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, Christmas caroling, and a Christmas concert, and it doesn't feature much else really Christmassy. The main festive events are basically the concert and a Christmas party. That said, the acting by everyone was outstanding, and there were delightful cameos by Rowan Atkinson and Claudia Schiffer. Among the stories, my favourite are the romance between Prime Minister David and Natalie. Hugh Grant portrays a likeable and charismatic Prime Minister, while Martin McCutcheon's portrayal of Natalie is heartfelt and enjoyable, making their romance feel lovely and authentic. I also adore the love story of Jamie and Aurelia. Colin Firth brings charm to the role of Jamie, and as a writer his character resonates with me, while Lucia Moniz captivates as Aurelia, and their romance is sweet and endearing. However, I am not a fan of the infidelity storyline involving Harry, Karen and Mia. While the acting is excellent, it was a heartbreaking plot, especially knowing that Emma Thompson, who played Karen, at the same time that she was playing Karen, was experiencing the same thing in her real life. So I really don't like that. On a lighter note, I enjoyed the humorous storyline of Colin heading to America, as well as the romance between Judy and John, and Bill Nye's hilarious portrayal of Billy Mack was a highlight. He's hilarious. So funny. While the movie may not be brimming with holiday festivities, it's deeply heartfelt and serves as a beautiful reminder to seek out and cherish love, which is truly all around us. That's why, despite everything, it's number one in my heart. Okay, so now we will just go to the top 20 list, the final top 20 list, if I can find where I have put it. Right here. And we'll go from number 20 and up. So on number 20 is Christmas Land with 67 candy cane points. Then 19 we have Candy Cane Christmas with 72 candy cane points. Then we have the one that I lost somewhere, Destination Christmas at number 18 with 73 candy cane points. So you're just going to have to Google that one if you want to know what that one's about. Then we have number 17, Ice Sculpture Christmas with 75 candy cane points. Then number 16, Sincerely Truly Christmas with 76 candy cane points. Then we have My Favourite Christmas Tree at 15 with 77 candy cane points. Then we have Christmas Inheritance at 14 with 78 candy cane points. Then at 13, A Christmas Blessing with 78 candy cane points. Then 12, Meet Me Next Christmas with 79 candy cane points. Then 11, Love Actually with 83 candy cane points. But let's remember, this is number one in my heart. I just didn't make number one for Christmassy. Number 10, Bringing Christmas Home at 87 candy cane points. Number 9, Merry and Bright, with 88 candy cane points. Number 8, The Holiday Junkie with 89 candy cane points. Number 7, Check Into Christmas with 89 candy cane points. Number 6, Red One with 106 candy cane points. Number 5, Deck the Halls with 107 candy cane points. Number 4, Bad Mums Christmas, Bad Mums 2, 114 candy cane points. Number 3, Christmas in Evergreen, 131 candy cane points. Number 2, A Christmas Carol Musical, 135 candy cane points. And number 1, not surprisingly, is Elf with 146 candy cane points. Now, as I said, there's some honorary mentions. We watched National Lampoon's Vacation Christmas night, so I can't really put that on the list, but that will be an honorary mention. Home Alone, as haven't got to watch it yet. Christmas with the Cranks, haven't got to watch it yet. And The Muppets Christmas Carol, haven't got to watch it yet. But I usually do, and maybe I will fit it in sometime soon, but I won't have time to write it up or put it up. So anyway, this list of the top 20 will go on my Book Cozy website, The Book Cozy. You can just look up The Book Cozy, Cozy with a Z. Or you can look up my name, Colleen Christensen, COLLENKRISTINSSON. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, or a happy Yule, or a happy Hanukkah, or just a lovely day if I don't see you on Christmas, or if I don't see you tomorrow on Stocking Day. And just hope you have a joyous day and do whatever resonates within your soul. Bye now.